A delivery just came to the office. A delivery that we've been trying to have delivered for many years. You know, we paid the builder who did my wall for this. Oh! Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel for the first time in a very, very long time. As is normal for me. Let me find a nice spot. So, I uploaded a story on my Instagram about a few weeks ago, and I said, what kind of content would you guys like to see from my YouTube channel? And I had some amazing responses. You guys all were very generous with your suggestions, and there was a huge mix of suggestions, and so it was very, very hard to whittle down. However, one of the most popular ones were the vlogs in the office, and so we're going to start with that. But then some people said they still want to see the content about like productivity or branding and like my day-to-day, and so I'm going to also do those kind of videos, inshallah. I mean, we say we're going to do them, but I'm the least consistent person in the world. And also maybe just some general like face to camera stuff. But let's start with the vlog. Let's take it easy. I'm going to start today with the vlog in the office. We've got a few tasks on. First thing is I've got to edit made halal. I believe today we're putting out the In-N-Out fries. The In-N-Out fries. I'm going to get a haircut from Kareem in the office, because obviously we've been in lockdown, so we haven't been able to go to the barbers, and so Kareem's going to cut my hair today. But as we're leaving the lockdown, inshallah, I plan to start going back to Men's Spire. If you don't go to Men's Spire, you should, because there's probably one near you. There's Men's Spires everywhere. After the edit and the haircut, shooting an episode of Freshly Grounded today with the founder of Two Buns, and that's it. That's our day done. All of that is probably going to take all day. First things first, let's crack on with the edit. And today, Omar's not in the office, which means I'm going to use his setup. I'm going to work off of his desk today, because he has great back supporting chairs, he has great equipment, trackpads and monitors, so I'm going to work on his desk. So for this episode I made halal, because we're doing In-N-Out, we obviously don't have In-N-Out in the UK, so we asked our friend in LA to shoot some footage for us of In-N-Out, and he's shot the most beautiful footage. If you guys take a look at this kind of b-roll. So stunning. It looks so good. So Freshly Grounded is going to look very filmic for like the first couple seconds when this comes out. Alright, so we're halfway off the edit. I've started editing, but I'm nowhere near finished. But Kareem's back now, so quick trim, and then we've got the podcast, and then back to the edit.
Kareem's cutting face is amazing.
What is it?
It's just,
it's
like you're just doing art.
Huh?
It's like you're just making art.
You can't make much art with my hair because of the hairline. Oh, okay, I just finished the episode of the podcast. I think last time you and I spoke, I was getting a trim, and that's been said and done. And now I just did the episode of the podcast, which went well.
So I go to lunch with a few colleagues on a regular basis. And as we were going, when we first started going, I think they had a system where they would go Dutch and everybody pays their own share. When I was going with them, I said, look, I'll get this one, not a problem. Because for me, it's ajr, and if I'm buying food for everybody, I'm going to get reward for it. Now, over time, what happened was going Dutch vanished. It was like, look, Habibi, I'm going to get this one. And the next man said, no, wallahi, I'm going to get this one. To the extent now, everybody's fighting to get the bill so that they can attain the ajr.
So now, now we're going to do Asr, and then I'm going to carry on with the edit for Made Halal, and that's the day done. Okay, before we go, let's ask a random question to the guys in the office from the Freshly Grounded card game. I'll come back to you. Nathan Rose. What are you not being honest with yourself about?
What am I not being honest with myself about? I'm gonna have to clear some space in my brain to answer that. Hold on. Oh, this is throwing off my whole day. I do come across like I do handle my patience and anger very well. But there's a lot of times I don't when I'm playing. For example, if I'm playing football, I control it well, but I'm not that good with it when I step across that white line and I'm faced with a lot of other people that are giving it to me, and I see a lot of hatred.
Nice. Thanks for that.
Can't really
that's good enough. That's fine. Now if you look on the other side of the room, over there you can see Omar. Now Omar is there, and that is what Omar's face looks like when he does not want to be disturbed, especially with the kind of thing that I'm going to disturb him with. If anybody can, it's possibly me. So I'm going to try and infiltrate. So there's a side of Omar that people don't actually see on on social media, and that's this side when he's so zoned that the worst thing you can do is distract him. Let's go in. Omar, what keeps you balanced?
What keeps me balanced? Gym.
Gym. That's a really good answer.
I think training.
That's actually really true as well. It does, doesn't it?
During the lockdown, because I was training, I was a lot more agitated. I think it normalizes your mood and what's the word I used the other day? It makes you feel like you're in control of your emotions a bit more. You know
That's a great and honest answer.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Cairo, would you be up for answering a question?
Sure.
Great. Cairo,
Moods feel regulated, that's what I'm trying to say.
what was a point in your look how I'm holding this? What was a point in your life when you started believing in yourself?
When people were giving like good feedback, telling me, give me the pat on the shoulder, made me realise that, you're doing the good things, you're doing the right things. Your back. Yeah, you need a little pat on the back to know that you're going in the right direction.
Oh, that's nice. That's warming.
You want it over the shoulder, man.
Huh?
You want it over the shoulder.
Yeah, I need a little shoulder massage. That's the best way to know.
So a shoulder massage makes you believe in yourself.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Alright, thanks guys. I've definitely got way more than 76 cards here. I don't know, these are like a really old version I think. So there we have it. All done. It's actually I think the morning after the last footage. I'm just driving into the doctor's to pick up some kind of form. I've basically been referred to a dermatologist, which is really good because referrals and stuff during COVID are so difficult. But I've just got like this massive issue with my skin, man. Like I've had eczema, and then I generally get it around winter time, but this winter it's like substantially worse than any other winter. Like it's spread over to like my arms and all sorts. So I'm a bit worried about it. Slash it's quite painful and stuff, so I'm heading to the doctors now. They've got a referral form for me to pick up. The other thing I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut dairy out of my diet and see how that works. I've been advised by some brothers and stuff to cut dairy and meat out of my diet. I'm going to start with dairy. I don't want to like make something so difficult for myself to the point where I don't do it, so I'm going to cut dairy out. I was just listening to the Dave Ramsey podcast actually, and I know that I've spoken about that a few times. I mentioned it in my video about finance, about how I manage my money, that I started on this journey through listening to the Dave Ramsey podcast, and to be honest, it's been a while since I've listened to him. You get to a point where it's kind of a bit repetitive, but with that being said, it actually when you do listen to it, there's a massive advantage because of it gives you a boost again. It reminds you to save your money, to budget, especially with like all the winter sales and stuff going on. You can start spending and forgetting where you're meant to be putting your money, like in emergency funds and stuff like that. So that was really beneficial. And this episode that I'm listening to now was about real life millionaires, and real life millionaires call in and they tell Dave how they got their money. And as much as we should be focused on the akhirah, at the same time we do want to be as successful as we can be in the dunya. And I think there's so much benefit in the Muslims being successful, i.e. if the Muslims are successful and they have a lot of wealth and they all pay their zakat, then there'll be a lot less poverty in the world. Or if they fund other Muslim businesses, Muslims will be able to work in environments that are that maybe a bit easier and better for them, less of a fitna for them. So there's advantages in many ways, like beyond the self being able to fund luxuries for himself. Anyway, so in this episode, real life millionaires call in, and it's really interesting because you hear things that go against statistics. So for example, the majority of Americans believe that in order to be a millionaire, most people inherit their money, and what you actually find is statistically that's completely wrong. The vast majority of millionaires in America were self-made millionaires. Obviously there's some elements of listening to his podcast which we have to ignore because it's a Christian guy, so he advises a lot of like interest-based stuff, but still it shows that stats are not necessarily correct in that regard. And then the other stat that's quite overwhelming is that I think he said something like over 90% of people who are millionaires have stated that they really believed that they could do it, or they believed in themselves, whereas over 50% of Americans generally don't have that kind of belief or something like that. The point is, we get bogged down with what we think is the reality. Oh, I'm not going to make it because my situation is X, but really you're not like far behind just because you haven't inherited your wealth, or you're not far behind just because you're not there yet. But yeah, really cool. I'm going to carry on listening to it, and for now, I have to take my glasses off when I put my mask on because it steams up. Pick up my referral form. Thank you guys for watching my first vlog back. Hopefully this is going to be more frequent, and I will see you guys inshallah in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.